Don't lose yourself trying to find somebody else. I feel like a lot of us will prioritize, care for, and put other people ahead of ourselves, and in the process of that, we lose ourselves. In the process of trying to help another person find who they are, or we're trying to find that partner, we're trying to make our crush like us, so we put in so much effort. We neglect taking care of ourselves because we want to help that person find themselves, or we want to find another person. We're not okay with being by ourselves. We're not okay with taking care of ourselves. So we go and we take care of another person. But you have to love yourself first. How do you expect to love another person? How do you expect to take care of somebody else if you can't love yourself first? If you can't take care of you, you can't take care of another person. So understanding that it always starts with you. You expect that once you find somebody that you love, once you love another person, then you'll learn to love yourself. But love always starts with yourself. Once you learn to love yourself, then you're able to love other people. A lot of us will get into toxic relationships, toxic friendships, because we don't know the true meaning of love. We don't know that we have to get up, love ourselves no matter how we feel. We think that love is a feeling. We think that love is the good times and everything going well. We don't know that love is the bad. Love is loving another person even when you don't feel like it. Love is getting through those arguments even when the last thing you want to do is solve them. The last thing that you want to do is talk to this person, but you don't know that. You don't know that because you don't do that with yourself. You don't show up day in and day out for yourself. So if you can't show up for you, how do you expect to show up for another person? A lot of us will lose ourselves, or we won't know who we are because we're constantly trying to find another person. We're constantly trying to make other people in our life happy. But we have to prioritize ourselves. We have to love ourselves first. The importance of self-love. Self-love is one of the most important things that you can have, an important quality trait that you yourself need to build. There will be a lot of days where you don't love yourself, where you look in the mirror and you say, I don't love myself, I don't love the way that I look, but you have to embrace where you are in order to get to where you need to be. A lot of people will hate where they are now, but where you are now is an important part of your journey. You have to acknowledge that place that you're in now is for a reason, because you neglected yourself. You neglected to love yourself, so now you're in the position that you're in. You hate your body, you hate your job, you hate your friend group, you hate your partner, you hate your family, and that's because you neglected self-love. You never loved yourself, so all the other relationships in your life, you didn't treat that with the love that it deserved. You don't know how to love anybody else because you don't love yourself. So understand that you have to start with you. You have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. A lot of us will lose ourselves in the process. We'll lose ourselves in the process of trying to love another person. You'll see all the time where people get into relationships and they stop caring about anything else. They stop caring about their friends. They stop caring about themselves. And a lot of people will get lost. They'll get lost because they're trying to help another person find themselves, or they're trying to find another person. They're trying to find that partner. They want to hold on to their partner, so they let go of themselves. Understand that you can't do that. You can't keep putting yourself through all these things, because you'll eventually hate yourself and you'll eventually hate your partner. You'll resent your partner because you didn't do the things that you needed to do. You needed to chase after your career, prioritize yourself, your health, but you didn't do that. You didn't do that because you were too busy trying to find another person. You were too busy prioritizing another person. So love yourself first. Don't lose yourself in the process of trying to find another person, trying to help another person so much. If there are people in your life who will leave because you're not showing them all this attention, all this love that they think that they deserve, then that's something that you have to accept. You have to accept the people walking out of your life because you were too busy taking care of yourself. A lot of people aren't ready for relationships. A lot of people aren't ready yet. They think that once they get into a relationship, then they'll be ready. But you have to understand that if you're not happy by yourself, if you're not happy with who you are, another person is never going to fill that void. Another person isn't going to fill that emptiness that you have. So loving yourself first will make you have healthy relationships, will then cause relationships in your life to flourish, because then you know how to treat other people. If you know how to love yourself, that makes it easier for you to love other people. So stop putting other people ahead of you. Stop putting all these people ahead of you. Prioritize yourself, love yourself first. Self love is saying no when you need to do things for yourself. Self love is not indulging in those things, those activities, because you know that they aren't healthy for you. Self love is saying no to certain things and saying yes to yourself, saying no to other people and saying yes to you. So stop losing yourself. Stop losing yourself trying to please other people, trying to show up day in and day out for another person that will never show up for you. And I'm not telling you never to put other people above you, but to understand that there's a balance. Understand that you can't always keep on prioritizing this person who doesn't give you the same love, that doesn't show you the same love. A lot of people will feed a dead plant, will keep on watering and watering a dead plant when they hope that this person is going to change. We hope that if we constantly give this person love, affection, and we keep on showing up for them, they're going to change their mind about us. This person that we always wanted, we're chasing after, and we're losing ourselves because we're trying to make them find the love in us. We're trying to get this other person to love us when that's not where it should be. If you have that person in your life that's a dead plant, you keep on watering, caring for them, yet they don't love you, they don't show anything back, you have to leave. You have to leave while you still have yourself. Don't lose yourself trying to find somebody else.